Back at it again, and we have another one with Ami Horowitz. It's been a while since we checked out one from the brother, so I'm sure this is gonna be good. Let's dive in.
I don't really know.
I'm Ami Horowitz, and I'm here on the campus of UCLA to ask Joe Biden supporters what do they think he's accomplished in the last year. Let's go check it out.
Oh. If that is the question that he's asking, if that is the question that he's asking, folks, that beginning clip is a whole lot funnier now. I was a little confused there for a second. I was like, wait, what? Did they mean? Did I like make like an editing mistake? Did they mean for that to be in the video? You know, because after you've edited so many videos, like there's bound to be like a clip that you leave in by mistake that you meant to edit out or something. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking like, maybe that was just like an editing mistake and they just said, you know what, forget it. We're just going to leave it in. I've done that before. I've forgotten to like edit something out and I uploaded it and like so many people had watched it already. I was just like, you know what, forget it. Just going to leave it in. But that makes that a whole lot funnier. Let's continue on.
It's just sort of like helped ease some like the distress.
Just like more like a vibe.
Yeah.
He respects human lives a lot more.
I think the intention is there at least.
Look, what was the number one thing that Joe Biden did?
The intention is there? Oh my goodness. Here we go with that thing again. What did we check out yesterday that was talking the intent? Oh, it was the Ted Cruz video. If you haven't seen that, definitely go and check it out. Uploaded it just yesterday. The Ted Cruz and the voter ID issue, where people were talking about, well, the intent behind these laws. Who cares about the intent? What about the actual law itself? Forget about intent. And they kept just going back to, well, the intent of, and here we go again. Well, I'm sure his intent. No. Forget about intent. What is he actually doing? Okay. This whole word tap dance, man, oh man, this is craziness.
A lot more.
I think the intention is there at least.
Look, what was the number one thing that Joe Biden did last year? You're like, yeah, I'm down with that.
He wasn't Republican.
I guess he,
Wow.
at the very least, stands for much more unity.
Wow.
He tries to support all different types of people. He doesn't try to marginalize anyone or
Except Republicans.
well, sure. If you want to be a part, if you want to be included, you can be.
Right. If you stand by his policies and what he stands for, then you're in.
Yeah.
In terms of unification, anything in particular?
Like, do they realize what they're just simply agreeing? So if you capitulate, if you follow along, you can be a part of the crowd. If you don't, you're an outcast and you're a horrible, terrible, no good, very bad person. If you don't agree with us, you need to agree with us. You have to agree with us. And if you don't, we're going to shun you from society. They agree with that? What happened to the love and inclusivity? Shouldn't everyone be included? Isn't that the whole thing? Everyone should be included from all walks of life, right? Oh, that's not actually the truth. Gotcha. Light bulb went off.
Policies and what he stands for, then you're in.
Yeah.
In terms of unification, anything in particular you can point to about how he's unified the country?
Again, I don't know.
In terms of like actual like policies, anything that comes to mind?
I don't know.
I have no.
Anything come to mind?
Nah.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a particular policy that you can point to?
No,
I don't know.
not really.
What do you think he's accomplished? Like actually gotten done?
Honestly, I can't tell you for sure.
Not really anything coming to mind.
And you know, the crazy thing about this, these same individuals have such strong opinions about the other political party, and yet they don't even know what the political party that they support has even done. That's the sad part about this, because like I've stated before, it's okay if you want to vote Democrat. That's fine. You could do that. You have every right to. Just like everyone else has the right to vote Republican. You have the right to vote Democrat. You can do that. But at least know why you're doing it and not just follow the crowd like a mindless zombie. Oh, well, I guess we're supposed to vote Democrat. Okay, well, what have the Democrats done? What has Joe Biden done to show you that he's a great president? I don't know. He's not Republican. That's a reason to vote for someone? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude or, disgusting or anything like that. But I feel like that is just such ignorance. It's just such ignorance. Because once again, and I talked about this yesterday, when you have a group of individuals who just give their vote away, just give it away, there is no incentive for that political party to do anything for you or to do anything at all. I mean, look at the situation we're in. I know a lot of the Democrats know that a lot of individuals see Republicans as the boogeyman. The no good, very bad, terrible people. That's the way a lot of folks see Republicans. But a lot of Democrats know that. So they know that they don't really have to do anything. What? We could just call the Republicans. All we have to do is just continually call Republicans the boogeyman and we're good. We can go out and march in the streets all day long with the protesters every time something happens. We don't actually have to do any hard work. We don't actually have to go to our offices and put our brains together to get some legislation done, put forth. We don't have to do that. I mean, we could do it every now and then just to say that we did something. But for the most part, we could just be out in the streets. Go home, eat a good meal, Make sure we get those political points. When something happens, we got to make sure we tweet about it. We got to make sure we make a post about it. Like the Kamala Harris picture that she posted when she was on a private airplane looking at the video. My goodness. And let me know if you guys agree in the comment section. But I just think that's foolishness, personally. But let's continue on.
Honestly, I can't tell you for sure.
Not really anything coming to mind.
I'm like blanking.
Foreign policy wise?
There's a reason why you're blanking, ma'am. It ain't because you forgot. I'm just gonna tell you that.
I'm like blanking.
Foreign policy wise, anything you can think of, or economically?
No.
What would you say he accomplished in his first year?
I'm thinking, 1 second.
Take your time.
I don't really know.
Not gonna give you a good answer.
Not that I can think of.
Anything you can think of?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
Anything like economically or socially you can point to?
Economically, yeah. What kind of question?
You think?
That's the chick earlier that said, not Republican. And like I said, it's crazy. They can't even answer this question. It's okay if you want to vote Democrat. I'm not saying that you're a horrible, terrible, no good, very bad person, but have a reason. Make people work for your vote. That's all I'm saying. Make them work. Make them actually get stuff done. Don't allow these folks to just be out in the streets protesting, riling up folks, and not actually getting anything accomplished or done. That's all I'm saying. Every time something happens, you see all of these politicians get in front of a camera every time, instead of what they should be doing and going in their offices and getting some stuff done. This stuff is just, I'm sorry. This is just ridiculous, though.
You can point to?
Economically, yeah.
Look, she was shaking her head, too.
What kind of question?
Do you think Joe Biden's done a good job as president? Any in particular that kind of jump out to you?
I don't know.
Not so much.
Yeah, I can really think of anything right now.
Sorry I let you down, brother.
Yeah, I thought I was expecting more from you guys like that.
I know, there's not a lot going on up here.
Maybe foreign policy wise that you can think of?
I can't think of anything.
Yes, but I probably can't think of it at the moment.
Okay.
I think people need to look at it at least more nuanced than some people do.
Do you have an answer?
Is there anything you can point to last year that Joe Biden has done? You're like, I'm a fan of that. I love what he did on that.
No.
No, nothing pops to mind?
I mean, do you have something that comes to mind?
I think that someone who's trying in politics actually goes a long way.
That's an accomplishment in of itself. He's trying.
Yeah, I kind of wish he could do a little more.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The brainwashed. Literally brainwashed. On a college campus. Lights on, but nobody's home. I always get reminded of that clip of the black gentleman at the Trump rally talking about Joe Biden. Lights on, but nobody's home. And that is the way that I see a lot of these folks. And once again, I don't mean to be rude or anything like that. That's not what I'm trying to do, but it describes what I'm thinking in this moment about these individuals. Like, yeah, they're there, they're alive, but nobody's home. My goodness, nothing. And the last chick said he's trying. Trying what exactly? And this is a gentleman who's been a career politician. He should know the ins and outs of how everything works. So there shouldn't be any trying, right? He's a career politician. This is what he does. What do you mean trying? That's for somebody who is brand new to the office. Someone who isn't a career politician, who doesn't necessarily know the ins and outs of everything there is to know. Right? And the fact that the young lady said he wasn't Republican, and she seemed proud of that. I feel like that is shameful. That's your excuse for voting for someone? They're not from the other party? That's it? That's all? That's one of the reasons why I've stated before that we should get rid of political party labels. Because people have now started to vote simply based on what party you're in. That's it. Nothing more. Not on your policies, not on what you've accomplished, not on what you've said you're gonna do, not on what you've actually done, simply based on your party. That is it. So you take that away, now you actually have to dig a little bit deeper. Now you actually have to look into who these individuals actually are, the track record, what they say they're actually gonna do, what have they actually done. Now you gotta look deeper than just the surface. And I think that could be a benefit to America. But y'all let me know how you feel about that in the comment section. A bunch of people voting Democrat and don't even know why. No reason whatsoever. Zero. If somebody said, he's put forth or he signed X, Y, and Z bill, he's really pushing hard for this situation here, he solved this, like, hey, awesome. That is great. That's what I want to hear. You go vote for him. Do your thing. Proud of you. But nobody said anything. And I feel like a lot of them wanted to say what that chick said, what she said, he's not Republican. I feel like a lot of them wanted to say that. They just didn't. And these are some of the individuals that we have voting. Sad. On a college campus with the IQ of a brick. How does that even make sense? How does that make sense? And once again, excuse me. I know that sounded a bit harsh. I probably shouldn't have said that, but I just grow so frustrated watching stuff like this that it's honestly disgusting. It really is. It's disgusting. Know what you're voting for. Make the people that you're voting for work for your vote. That should be the goal of everybody. Make them work. But as always, I could be wrong about all of this. I know I was way too harsh, but you guys let me know how you felt about all of this in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. And if you would like to support the channel more than you already have, my PayPal link is in the description box below. Peace and love. I'm out.